Hello everyone, hope you're doing good and keeping yourself safe. This is Anjali Bish thanking the team of Bharatiya Nyaya Shastram for giving me the opportunity to interact with you guys again and discuss on the recent issue which is pertaining to the rights of landlord and the rights of tenants in the COVID crisis. Till now, many of you might be familiar with this word that is Bharatiya Nyaya Shastram and the functioning of Bharatiya Nyaya Shastram. For all those who are new to this website or to this channel or video, basically Bharatiya Nyaya Shastram is a platform and a body which is supporting and working for budding lawyers to enhance their personal skills. For further details, you can visit the website of Bharatiya Nyaya Shastram. The link is being attached below the title of the video, and later on you can share or subscribe to the channel for legal updates. Now discussing coming on to the issue of rights of tenants and landlords. So when this crisis began in the country was when the Janta curfew was declared by the Honorable Prime Minister by March 2020. So we never expected that this COVID crisis would continue for such a long time. Even till now, the international bodies are not sure till when this crisis will continue. There are even reports which suggest that it will continue to December, or it might continue till January. So what the basically people are facing, what the citizens are facing, not only the economic crisis, that is the recession, which is suggested to continue for a period of 1 or 2 years, but that there is a disturbance in the interpersonal relations of people, and especially in the interpersonal relation or personal relations of a tenant or a landlord or a lessor or lessee. So why this disturbance is coming? Because the financial capacity of both the parties are not stable, and the tenants are not being able to pay the rent to the landlord, and even the landlords are in such a conditions that they, for the survival, for the basic amenities of the survival, need rents. So when we hear the term that is landlord or tenant or lessee or lessee, lessor or lessee, it is a contractual agreement. Why do we call it a contractual agreement? Because when two parties come together, there is a rent agreement or either a lease agreement. So basically this rent agreement or the lease agreement, the base of both these agreements are the Indian Contract Act. If you go through the Indian Contract Act, the formation of the contract is well defined over there. Even the breach of the contract is well defined over there. Offer and acceptance, liabilities of parties, rights of parties, then every form of contract is defined over there. So now the question is how these rent agreement or the rights and obligations of landlord and tenant or lessor or lessee is governed. This is basically governed by each state have their own regulations regarding the rights, regarding the benefit of the parties. So talking about each state, there will be a Rent Control Act and other regulations which will govern how this tenancy will be, how this tenancy will be formed, or how this tenancy will be continued. Even what will be the terms of lease, and what will be the terms of agreement between the parties. So moving on to the concept, when this Janta curfew was announced by the Honorable Prime Minister, there were circulars issued by the government of India that for a temporary time period, seeing the condition of the citizens and basically the financial capacity of the citizens to pay money, their rent will be suspended for the certain time period. But what I suppose this has been misinterpreted by the tenants, because they feel that the suspension of the rental agreement has been for a permanent time period till the COVID continues or till the life normalizes. But to make the concept even more clear, the normalization of thing is very difficult till December. So so it is not possible that landlord are not paid the rents for the property. There was even a recent judgment which has been passed by the Delhi High Court, which is Ramanan and others versus Girish Soni and others, which clearly states that the lessee cannot claim suspension of payment of lease of rental agreement due to COVID crisis. So when we talk about the rights of the landlord and when we talk about the rights of the tenant, both the parties should act even a recent judgment which has been passed by the Delhi High Court, which is Ramanan and others versus Girish Soni and others, which clearly states that the lessee cannot claim suspension of payment of lease of rental agreement due to COVID crisis. So when we talk about the rights of the landlord and when we talk about the rights of the tenant, both the parties should actually negotiate between each others and protect the rights, because going for a recovery of rental amount in the courts might take a very long process. So better procedure for both the parties is to negotiate a certain amount and take the benefit of both and be in the benefit. So when we talk about the rights of the landlords or when we talk about the rights of the tenants, first the foremost concept which we would like to discuss is the force majeure. Force majeure basically involves where a direct or reasonable or direct incident happen or instance happen which is beyond the control of human being, or which will affect the liability of a person. So if we talk about this COVID crisis, this is basically beyond the control of human, and the liability of both the parties have been affected. But now what is happening, if we talk or if we see that if we suspend the rent of the tenant for a permanent time period, it is very difficult for the landlords to survive, because there are many senior citizens in the metropolitan areas whose survival is based on the rents being paid out of their property. So if tenants are not ready to pay the rent, how will this senior citizen or the landlord whose basic income is being generated from the rental property be further carried on? And if we see on the other side the rights of the tenant, then the financial capacity of the tenant is not to pay the actual rental amount which they have agreed upon. So if the amount is 5,000, it is very difficult for a tenant to pay 5,000, because might be the tenant have lost the job in such a crisis, or might be the tenant is temporarily not going to a job because of the company shutdown. So what can happen is, when both the parties, if the amount is of, for example, 5,000 rupees, both the parties can discuss among themselves and decide a certain amount which tenant also can pay, and which will be sufficient for the survival of the landlord. Now moving on to the circulars which have been issued by the government, which have deferred the amount of EMIs and deferred the loan amount, and tenants being taking the contention that since the bank have also deferred the amount, so our deferral of rental amount should also be there. But the country situation is not such. Even the landlords, so our deferral of rental amount should also be there. But the country situation is not such. Even the landlords are not in such a financial state or stability that the rental amount be permanently suspended. Even when we go through the circulars, there is no mention of the term that there will be permanent non-performance of the activities. It was for a certain time period, the activities was suspended. So basically this video clears that the rights of the tenants need to be protected by the rights of the landlords, and the rights of the landlord should be protected by the rights of the tenant in order to protect themselves from the legal proceedings, which might take 1 or 3 years and might even add to the expenses, which is not even possible for both the parties. So the better way is to negotiate between the two and abide by the judgment which have been passed by the Delhi High Court, which completely state that there will be no deferment of the rental payments. So the tenants should be clear about the concept that their rental amount is not for a permanent time period. Hope this video somewhere clears the doubt about the crisis which is sustaining to the rights of the landlords and the rights of the tenants. If you basically like this video, you can subscribe to the channel and share this video. Thank you. Hope you all do good in the crisis.